Hello, beautiful souls. Morgan here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an Akashic Records practitioner and healer. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite quotes and how it can assist in mending a broken heart. So, one of my absolute favorite quotes is by Teddy Roosevelt. That is, comparison is the thief of joy. And I know this quote has been put around in various essences, and I absolutely love it. And here is why. It is such a deep reminder for myself of a very deep rooted pattern that I grew up with. And it was very hard to break. And it brought me to many situations that kept repeating themselves in terms of heartbreak, feeling unworthy. Now, how did comparison do this? So, in terms of heartbreak, like no two heartbreaks are the same. And the cause nor the effect are the same. We can have a lot of similarities, which gives us empathy and it gives us some hope that other people have gone through this, and we can kind of assist each other in navigating this very difficult, confusing, and world shattering situation. Um, but since no two are alike, what can happen? So, when you are in a state of anywhere along the lines of heartbreak, you could be considering breaking out of a relationship that no longer feels supportive. You can be considering on the edge of divorce and you're not sure what to do. If you have kids, is that the best thing? Is it not? You could be at the aftermath of some sort of traumatic event that you endured or occurred in your life. Someone close to you could be facing something very serious. And as you've stepped up for their support, this can be a very heartbreaking situation. So the category and the effect is very broad. But what happens, we're in the midst of heartbreak, we tend to lose our direction, our way north, right? Our true north. We don't know how to get through it. We begin to question, what am I really doing? Am I making the right choices? Is this the right answer? Is this going to change? And what this does is it makes us feel very insecure about where we are in our own current moment in time, in our own current moment in our situation and in life. And it's super easy to want to look out and say, hey, well, that couple over there is similar to like mine. And we can start comparing situations to ours. And where that can add some comfort of making you feel maybe not alone, we can also skip over some really important steps that we need to make in order to mend our broken heart. We can compare ourselves as in, well, I don't have it as bad as that situation over there. And what that does is actually bypass your situation. So, in terms of comparing yourself to others for guidance, can be of some assistance, but it's very important to remember what works specifically for somebody else or someone else's situation might not apply to you or yours. There might be an aspect or two that does. When comparison in terms of, well, I guess I shouldn't feel so bad because somebody else has it worse, that situation would be way more terrible than mine. That is actually spiritual bypassing, also known as toxic positivity. This is something that I grew up with, not realizing the damage of it. And it was not ill intended. It was not meant to make me feel unworthy. It was not meant to make me feel invalid in my feelings or situations. It was meant to cheer me up. But even that, skipping straight to joy, skipping back straight to happiness, leaves this gap. And in that gap is where we can discover some really key patterns, habits, old stories, things that are no longer serving us, that are continually creating a heartbreaking situation, or that continue us in the aftermath of heartbreak. We can get stuck where we're at because we have actually bypassed. And unfortunately, in terms of heartbreak, the only way to make it to the other side is through it. And by going through it and not comparing yourself to other situations, not bypassing those feelings, is when you're going to start healing what occurred to manifest a heartbreaking situation, a toxic relationship, or the trauma that you endured because of a traumatic event in your life. Now, the last way that comparison can get to us is comparison of ourself to other moments of ourself in time. It can be really easy to knock ourselves down or get hard on ourselves or beat ourselves up like, wow, man, I never used to have a problem saying no. I never used to have this issue with boundaries. I don't know what's happening to me. And that can come out in many ways. We can be frustrated about our physical body because it's not like it was before, whether it be a metabolic function, whether it be something in pain, whether it be just looking like we felt like we used to look, comparing ourselves to our previous capabilities, capacity to love, manifesting positive relationships, etc., etc. If we're constantly looking back, trying to reconnect with and compare ourselves to a version of ourselves that is in the past, we are going to be losing out on an opportunity to heal ourselves in the present moment and move forward in a way that our soul wants to evolve. It can be very helpful, in fact, looking forward towards your future self. And this is where the Akashic records really, really can come in and support you. Working from the Akashic records, you can connect with that future self. You can go back to that past self and say, hey, why do I feel frozen in this moment in time of my life? And there's often something your past self wants you to know. There's something that needs to be healed. The Akashic records can assist you in that uncomfortable gap where we want to bypass the pain, bypass the suffering in order to get to a point of joy, of love, and sometimes, heck, just a state of peace, no more suffering. But it is so important to heal what is underneath, and the Akashic records can assist in doing that in a way where you feel safe. And it is safe to look at those patterns, those traumas, things that all get entangled with heartbreak. The Akashic records can also assist in folding time, meaning you're not going to have to recreate some of the similar experiences, similar heartbreak, similar toxic relationships, similar self-doubt, similar traumas, similar recovery from traumas, because you can heal the patterns, those root causes underneath why things are manifesting the way they are. If you are curious about how the Akashic records can assist you in untangling from heartbreak and accelerating your healing and mending of your heart to that state of peace, to that state of joy, and to that state of love, you can book a discovery call to speak about how the Akashic records can assist you. And I will gift you a free 20-minute love reading where you can ask any and all questions around love, around relationships, soulmate, twin flames, trauma, anything that is connected to love, the loss of love from others or for self. It is my gift to you, a free 20-minute reading. You can click the link below, and I so look forward to speaking with you how the Akashic records can assist you in healing. Love and light. Goodbye for now.